don't blow us. Oh, yes, guys. Oh, shaking from that, man. Oh, g'day guys. Welcome back to another episode. Out there doing it with Jay Wilds, brought to you by your local hunting and fishing. There's freaking deer tracks right through where we plan to camp.
Look at this, all here.
So me and Jack are at it again. It's not long since we did that last hunt. You probably saw the previous episode. So we're back. We're back in the mountains trying to get another. This is going to be our home for the next little while, guys. Deer tracks running right through the middle, which is crazy. Pretty high elevation, snow, but we should be able to access some pretty good country. And not too far from here, we could actually walk down into that same country that we were camping in last time, which is exciting. And I'd suggest if you want to do a hunt like this, Heli Rural Methven, you know we fly a lot with Scott, you need to hit him up. Link in the description, get in touch with them now.
Mate, this is epic spot, isn't it? Look at this.
So we've got a wind change coming from this direction here tomorrow onwards. So ideally we want to be using these big rocky outcrops, these humps, and try and have a natural shelter for our tents. It's going to get really windy up here, I'm sure. Let's have a look around. We'll have a look at all these little rocky outcrops. I mean, these are good, this is good, but to me, this spot here could be the go. This spot right here.
I'm sure you just bring me along to do the digging. If I don't make it as a hunter, I could probably get a job in maybe excavating or construction or something. So I've dug Joe a nice flat platform here for his hubba 3, and then for the access, just in case the weather does come a bit from this way, we'll use the access, which is a little bit more structural, takes a bit more snow loading. We'll use that as a windbreak.
It's just snowing, Jack.
Coming in. Pretty handy those shovels.
What's that?
Pretty handy those shovels.
Oh, that shovel has been so good this year. We've used that shovel a lot this year, guys. You've seen it before, I've talked about it before. It's an MSR collapsible snow shovel. You know where to find it. You can head down to your local hunting and fishing and pick one of those up. Looks like there's a heap more snow on the way, so we're going to get these tents set up real quick. And like Jack said, I've got my hubba 3. Hubba 3 is going to give me a little bit more room to spread out all my gear and batteries and chargers and stuff like that. To be honest, it's probably the wrong tent for this situation. I should be using my access because it's high elevation. If we cop a lot of wind, the access is going to be a lot stronger. Oh, you look at this, guys. I built the frickin' wall of all walls. That wind that's going to come this direction, it's going to hit that wall, deflect off it. We're going to be that much more protected. It took me like 10 minutes with that shovel, but I moved a lot of freaking snow. Here's where I got all the snow from. That's a sexy wall, Jack. Look at it. Sheesh. That's it, boys. So you're building a wall too?
I'm just finishing off what I started.
Look at that, eh? Snowing again. Better get the gear in my tent.
Just your rifle I'm protecting.
You got to tell me that it looks freaking good, eh, guys? What do you have to say about stealing my little walkway to my tent? This walkway here, guys. Look, I had it all nicely lined out. I was going to walk around here. But now it's our little communal cooking area, which is not bad. I can probably just sneak out in the morning and have a coffee without walking too far.
Did you say I was right?
Yeah, of course, man.
That's a first.
Whatever. You had a spectacular plan. Look at this thing.
Well, what do you call this wall?
We can't say it on air.
You gave it a name.
Yeah, but we can't say it on air.
Right, okay.
It's classed as racist.
So the
apparently.
unnamed wall and the fly are going to just create that little bit of extra buffer.
You just need to build your wall bigger now. Look at Jack's little wall. You really need to get into the wall building business, man. Learn a few things.
Mate.
Stag up here, look at this. Here, hold this. I'll get the big camera on. This happened at the last spot too, man. We had a freaking deer looking at it.
He's not sure.
Right, see if I can get the camera on him before he moves. Guys, how crazy is that? Just landed in a helicopter, what, hour and a half ago? Setting up camp, having lunch. And we've got a stag. Oh, it's not a stag. It's actually a hind. Looked like we could see antlers though, eh? Unless there was another one there. She's looking behind her. You might remember in the last episode, me and Jack had just set up camp. We had that stag coming down towards camp off the mountain. The same thing's happened here. We need to fly with Scott more often, man. He just puts us right in the middle of the action, eh? Scott's probably watching us too, and he's probably thinking, yep, did that on purpose. Alright guys, we've got our packs on. We're going to head up to that point up there. Glass over that other side, see what we can see. You think we're going to see anything?
Mate, for sure. We're not coming back till we do.
Exactly. So, hopefully we can find something monstrous this evening, Jack.
And these guys are going to come too.
Yeah, you guys want to come with us? Let's go. Really good benches down there, guys, nice and sunny. Looks awesome down in there. There's a few deer tracks too. We have an epic vantage point just here, guys. Glass down the valley below because it is unreal. Wait till you see this. Stag. What's that? Got a stag down here. Stag. He's raking a tree, he's thrashing a tree. He's right down in the scrub. Awesome, guys. That's a good stag, that one. Raking a tree down there, look at that. Right down in the valley bottom. Man, we can see a lot from up here. It's an epic view. But yeah, that's a really good start. That's a nice stag. Awesome, man. Awesome to kick off the first day. Not a bad way to start a trip. You've got to find us something a bit closer now, Joe. Guys, a couple of really good valleys just over here. Last bit of light. We're just going to look down into this basin up in here. How's that, Jack?
That's bloody awesome, wasn't it? That moon's amazing.
We walked all that way without even a head torch on. We've got a full moon, guys. It's freaking amazing. Jack's giving me crap, reckons it's J Wild scenic to us. Walking these mountains. It is late at night, guys. Look how bright it is. Incredible, eh? I heard that, man, and I was videoing. Yeah, that's on video, bro.
How epic is that?
Pretty cool. Morning, Jack.
Morning, everyone.
So, we've had a pretty crazy night. Can you hear that wind? Oh! Snow. We're forecast for a northwest wind, but it's not northwest, and it came in howling. Big fly. 2 of the ropes broke, so that thing was flapping around, so we've had to pack that thing down. It looked like they rubbed on the rocks behind camp and tore through, so had to pack the fly down. Lucky it didn't fly down the mountain. It's been a crazy night, man. First, we're going to get a coffee going. We're going to start making sense of what's going on. Alright guys, Jack and I are loaded up. We've got a day's worth of gear with us. We're going to head in the opposite direction. So hopefully we can find a big stag or a big chamois buck or a bull. What do you reckon, Jack? Anything, eh?
Joe might talk about it a bit later, but he's just had a bit of an epiphany, a bit of an idea, so stay tuned.
Get my trekking poles and then let's get up to that top of that hill right there, guys. These are actually deer tracks. We're going to follow them up. Pretty high up, guys. Just about to crest the top and have a look over into that sheltered side. Lots of tracks in the snow up here, but it's so windy over the side. Real nice place to stop. So, a little bit of an update, guys. It's the afternoon. Because on the last hunt, Jack got his stag. He's looking for a chamois. Hopefully he's going to find a chamois up there above camp. Me and you guys. Do you remember that stag we saw from the tops looking down into that valley? That guy right there. This evening, I'm going to try find that stag. I've come down and I'm heading towards that big valley where we spotted that stag. So I've got a little bit further to go. I've got a side all around this face. But this evening we're going to find something, guys. Try to get something before Jack does up the top. It's pretty warm. I've dropped down to just my base layer. I haven't actually told you guys about this base layer. It's actually a prototype. It's a merino base layer that I'm working on with Huntec. Behind the scenes, Huntec's developing what's going to be called the Expedition range. And it's 10 items of hunting clothing that are designed for these type of hunts. The hunts that I do all the time. This merino top is one of them. Done about 25 days hunting in this top so far. Game changer. I absolutely love it, 100%. I just thought I'd give you guys a sneaky update. This is going to be available, hopefully in the near future, the Huntec Expedition range. You guys are the first to know about it too, by the way. So when it's out, it'll be available at your local hunting and fishing stores. But for now, we've got more testing to do. We've got more items to test. Real nice valley. I'm just going to go real slow. Try and look at every spot with the binos. I might try and get some height up this side as well. We've got some deer tracks heading for that saddle. That's a good sign. Right, not long to go. There's two valleys that meet at the top of this ridge. So the plan is I'm going to head up this ridge and look over both sides as we go. Really good area for animals, nice and sunny. Got a big stag down here. He's a shooter. He's just bedded down on top of that ridge. He's $2.99. He's a good stag. It looks like that same stag that we saw from the top, the one that I'm trying to find. I'm just going to try to keep my movements to a minimum because I'm right on the apex of the ridge right now. I've got some bushes behind me luckily, but that stag could easily see movement up here. So I want to keep my movements to a minimum, guys. Get the rifle set up. Dialing it up for $2.99. All I can do now, guys, is get real comfortable and get ready. Obviously can't shoot him like that, so I'm going to have to wait for him to stand up. Looks like a good stag, man. Nice old stag. Cycle around and super stable. This is a good shooting platform, guys. I've like arranged my setup so many times. I just got so much time on my hands right now. I could call at him, make him stand up, but then he's going to be fully alert. I prefer he stands up on his own. It'd be a much more relaxed time for me. We just got to hurry up and wait, don't we? I'm just getting lots of range points all around him, so that if he stands up and he moves, I've got a range on the nearest bush to him. All these things are things you can do while you're waiting. So far, we've been waiting a while. It's going to be all worth it. I've just been in-reaching Jack. He hasn't seen too much up there. I've told him that I'm watching a big stag down here. He said it's a lot colder up where he is. I'm sitting in the sun, which is nice. So Jack and I actually had 3 plans. I'll tell you about this because I think this is super important. He's still bedded. With a big hunt like this, it's very wise to have a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. This is a hunt that's following on from our previous, which probably was the last episode where Jack got his stag. We wanted to come back in for another hunt because I was pretty keen to get something myself. Now what we did is our plan A was actually a West Coast hunt. So we were going to do a West Coast trip. We had a plan B and a plan C, and both plan B and plan C were to come up to Canterbury and fly in with Scott again. Come on, stand up. The reason for that is if the West Coast was bad weather, we knew we had a decent chance of getting a hunt up in the Canterbury region for plan B, plan C. But as it was, guys, we had some bad weather come in, so we resorted to our plan B, which was to come up, fly in with Scott at Halley Rural Methven, and fly into this beautiful Canterbury country again, which is amazing. I'm not upset that we're not on the West Coast. I love this area. So guys, just a little tip. When you're planning a big hunt, always have backup plans. It could be as simple as you're flying in to your chosen location and there's another hunting party in there or something. If you've got a plan B and a plan C, you're going to get a good hunt in because you've got 3 options that you've picked out yourself. So think about that next time you're planning your hunt. And that's this episode's field tip, brought to you by your local hunting and fishing. Still waiting. Starting to get a bit cold just sitting there. A couple of times we've had planes fly over really high and it's got him pretty excited, like he's looking around. Looks like he's going to get up, so next time I hear a plane I'll just get ready just in case he stands up. "3 hours. I felt the wind switch direction and I could see him testing the air. I think he actually smelt me right at the end there. That's what made him stand up. I'm pretty sure he smelt me. Whew, that's a good hit. He's down. Oh yes, guys. Whew, that's a good old stag, man. Real nice stag. Oh, far out, man. That was nuts. Shaking from that, man. It's just like 3 hours. Every time he moved his head, I'd think that he was going to get up and I'd get all ready, and then he'd just calm back down. Oh man, I've come down from right up the top there somewhere. It's pretty gnarly coming down through the scree. A lot of it's frozen. Lucky I've got my crampons on. We're on the same side as our big old stag. He's just up here, guys. See this plant here? It's called a Spaniard, or speargrass as some people know it as. It is very sharp, it's like needles. Pesky Spaniards, just like you, Pedro. Look at the size of this freaking thing. This has got to be one of the biggest bodied stags I've ever shot, man. This thing is huge. Real old stag. This is a super nice animal. Feeling super blessed to get the chance to hunt this animal, guys. Coronets are right down on his head, so real nice old animal, real good animal. We've got a video to watch for years to come. and a whole lot of meals that are going to come from it. So memories forever. Another huge example of why we should protect the game animals that we have here in New Zealand. Yeah guys, as always, thank you for joining me on this adventure. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Check out the podcast, Instagram. Come along for the journey guys. If you want to do a hunt like this, make sure you hit up Scott at Halley Rural Methven. Link in the description. Thank you old beast. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Out there doing it with Jay Wilds, brought to you by local hunting and fishing. Alright, one last thing. If you want to see me and Joe Fluity hunt North America next year and the year after, comment who you want to see us collab with. What creators do you want to see us collab with? Let us know in the comments. And let's try and make something happen.